Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. Welcome back to my channel. I'm excited for you to be here. Since I was not home for Thanksgiving, I was unable to bake pumpkin-y things. So today we're going to make some pumpkin muffins. This is the first time I'm using this recipe, so we're going to see if it works and if I'm able to make it vegan and gluten-free as well. So that's what we're going to do. This is also the first time I'm using this mic. I'm hoping that it does not mess up. Watching this back and editing it has been horrid. I've learned so much about this mic. Do not put it close to my neck because it will rub and cause horrible sounds. So it is not the best audio in the world. I did my best. I do not have time to refilm it. So I hope you watch it through to figure out if you should make the pumpkin muffins. Okay, sorry. Also going to point out all of the shadows. I don't know how to do lighting yet, but I also need to stop doing this. As I'm editing, I do this every time I'm ending a clip. But we are going to get started. If you have not watched any of my other videos, you will have not met my new stand mixer. She's so pretty. Got that for Christmas from my dad and my dad's fiance. So yeah, let's get started. I have already I'm preheating my oven to 325. Which is what it needs to be at. And then we are going to combine the dry ingredients, wet ingredients. First, we are going to do ingredients. For butter, I use Country Crock plant butter. It's my favorite to bake with. It's not super duper hard like some of the other ones are. And you need 3/4 cup, which is a stick and a half. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw this into my mixer. This does need to be softened. Butter's in there, and then we're gonna add sugar. I need 2 cups, just regular granulated sugar. I really hope this bowl is big enough. I'm using the smaller version. We are just gonna cream together. This is also some trial and error with me because I've never used a stand mixer for baking because I've never owned one. That is all blended together. We are going to do an egg replacer. I do not eat eggs, so I don't keep them in my house, so I just use an egg replacer for most of my baking. This is the egg replacer that I use. It's Bob's Red Mill. It works great. It's to replace 1 whole egg, 1 tablespoon of this with 2 tablespoons water. I'm replacing 2, so there's 2 tablespoons in there, and then 4 tablespoons of water. And then you're gonna mix. Let it sit for just a little while. So while that sits for just a few seconds, we are going to open our can of pumpkin. I'm going to use this full 15-ounce can. Sometimes that's what I hate about pumpkin bread recipes, is that they don't actually use the whole can of pumpkin, which is really just so... So we're just going to see this sort of start to thicken as you let it sit. And finally, wet ingredients. We are going to add the pumpkin. We are just going to run that as well. I hope it's fine. Okay. We are now going to add in our dry ingredients, which is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I am using a gluten-free substitute. I'm using King Arthur 1-to-1 ratio. And then half a teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking soda, half a teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon cloves, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1 teaspoon nutmeg is all in this bowl, and I'm going to add it piece by piece. I'm gonna start with like half. Put the rest of this in there. Do 1 wipe down of these sides. And 1 more. It is a very thick batter. It's not a bad thing. I'm just gonna do a little sweep of the side. Okay, I'm going to make muffins because I just like those better. But you can make it into a loaf. And then for banana muffins or obviously pumpkin muffins, I always use an ice cream scoop to put them in. I'm going to use this avocado oil. I don't love the way it sprays out, so I'm just going to do this. It just like shoots out like a shotgun and not a spray. I've not made this before, so I don't know how much we will get out. How many, I should say. That's a lot of batter. I like big muffins. I don't like these tiny, tiny things. Avocado oil is great and all, but it does not beat Pam. I have like a little bit of batter left, but not enough for one, so I'm just gonna fill in some of these that I feel like could use some more. So this made 15 muffins. I'm gonna wipe off the sides and then stick those in the oven. I'm gonna start for 20 minutes because it's not a full bread. It's obviously gonna take less time than what they said. They said 60 to 70 minutes, but it is a low temp. I don't know. So I'm gonna start 20 minutes and then check after that. I'm gonna do it until a toothpick comes out clean from them. And then I'll remove them, let them cool, and then we'll try them. See you in a bit. Okay, the pumpkin muffins have cooled and they are out of the oven. And I'm going to taste test with you. They are still a little soft. So it's like, I think I cooked them for 26 minutes. That's not bad. You know how sometimes gluten-free flour like gets too saturated? It's a little saturated. But the flavor is actually really, really good. Yum. I will make this again. So now that I know the recipe does work, I will put it in the description below. If you have any recommendations for gluten-free baking, dairy-free baking, please let me know. I'm always open to learning new tips and tricks. These are pretty good, and I will make them again, which is a big deal because there's a lot of things that I will never make again. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are having a great Vlogmas, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.